to the president and the consulate of Ghana for Ivory Coast that enough is enough. We are never going to sit down and allow this to happen again. If we believe in African unification, if we celebrate 6th March, which is our independence, that Nkrumah actually linked it to the total liberation of Africa, we are saying today that as he is a president, he should respect that quote of Nkrumah and also believe in the vision of Nkrumah by sending a message to the Ivorian president that, my brother, you are stepping on the toes of the lion. Don't do this as a brother, because if you do, we are never going to sit back and watch you. If we can't get hold of you, you have your families. And we start coming after them. Tell them we are coming.
For the Nigerian people, for the Burkina Faso people. So, most importantly, I will just state this here again. This message is so important that I think I will have to be repeating it anytime the camera is on me. We all have young people here. This solidarity work, this, demonstration that we are doing is good. It's good for the struggle, but the struggle must not end in the streets. The struggle, we must take it to political offices. We must stand as youth of Africa to take political power here in Ghana, here in Nigeria, all over Africa. That is the only way we can truly support Ibrahim Traoré. We are here today now. We have made our noise. We have bagba, we have gbogbo, as we used to say it in Nigeria. We have done that, then we go back home. The people with power, the Western imperialists, they will continue plotting, and anything they want to do to Ibrahim Traoré will be done. And you, my brother, we cannot do damn thing about it, because why? We do not have political power to declare any state of this thing on those Western imperialists, to say we do not want to work with them anymore. So please, as young people, Nkrumah was young, Sankara was young, all the leaders, Patrice Lumumba, they were all young people when they started vying for political office. We must take our noise from the streets to the political office. I want to see young people, young Pan-Africanists, young people who understand the concept of neocolonialism, the young people who understand that Africa needs to be free in political office. I want to see them representing us in the MP, in the parliament. I want to see them as governors, as this thing in Nigeria. That's the only way we can do it. Whatever we are doing now is noise making. But what will really bring change to us in Africa is for young people who are mentally liberated to take political power. So that is my call to action.
Wow. So, Omo, how you doing?
Very well.
Everything fine. So the message is very simple. What is really going on today?
Well, we are here to, stand in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and I believe African unity, that's very important. African, we must rise up. So it's like African uprising, that we must rise up, stand as one and defend ourselves in this continent of Africa. That we must start developing the ideology of Pan-Africanism as a people, especially young people. The message always goes out to young people, because there is no way it can be done without the young people, the young, vibrant people that can, move, walk, think digitally, follow the thinking of this age. We are the people that can make it happen. So that's why we are here. We are basically here to, organize, stand in solidarity, and demonstrate for the liberation of Africa.
Do you regret being here?
Why would I regret being here? I'm regretting that we are almost rounding up here, that we are not spending enough time here, and we did not go to the US embassy, we did not go to the French embassy, we only came to the Burkina Faso embassy. So that's my only regret.
Wow. So what do you wish?
Well, first of all, I wish there were more people here.
Okay.
That's always a problem. It's only the numbers that can send proper message to our oppressors. Our Western oppressors, our local oppressors. Let me tell you, many Ghanaian politicians, they are not happy with what is going on. That some sections of Ghanaian youth are rising up to stand in solidarity with Traoré.
Wow, really?
Of course, that's a fact. They are establishment politicians. And establishment politicians hate the idea of revolution, the idea of liberation. that you are giving free education to these people, people will start questioning the Ghanaian politician very soon that why is Ibrahim Traoré giving free education, free healthcare, doing road infrastructure, and you people cannot do this?
No, but let me say this. Ghanaians is different. We're talking about, Burkina Faso right now.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of Ghanaians who are here to support. You understand? So there is no comparison between who is doing this or doing that. You understand? So we are talking about African unity. You understand?
No,
there are some certain things that we feel like, there is no competition here. You understand? But we are so happy that the reason why we are here is that we are so happy that a president can boldly to make sure that the country, keeps on going with no other, Western helps and other stuff. You understand? That is what we also wish for any African country. You understand? But we are not saying that, because of this or because of that. We are here for unity. We are here for one love. We are here to
unity of the people, not the unity of politicians.
That is it.
As for the people, we are on the same table.
Yes.
The people of Ghanaians, most of them, my brother, don't you know that you deserve free education, that you deserve free healthcare, that if you are feeling
everywhere.
If you deserve that, then you cannot tell me not to compare what is going on in Burkina Faso with what is going on in Ghana and what is going on in Nigeria. I have been relating everything because I know this is what
we have free education.
Free education.
No, okay. It will come. It will come.
The education that we have, is it really free?
It will come.
Is it really? Are we not paying examination fees? Are we not buying our school uniforms? Are we not buying books? Are we not paying? So are we not feeding ourselves?
We are feeding.
So it's not really free.
It's not free. So what do we want?
Well, basically what we want. And
let's see. So what do we want?
What we want here is the total liberation of Africa. That is the non-negotiable desire of all Africans that have liberated their mind, because we understand that Africa must be free. There is this system of neocolonialism that is going on, which is a passage from colonial era to the black people colonizing us for our Western imperialists, Like in the case of Burkina Faso now, it's the French that is holding Burkina Faso for ransom since how many years that they said they got their independence. Yeah. Are we really independent? That is the question. Where we still have IMF and World Bank prescribing anti-people policies to us. There was a time in Nigeria that IMF and World Bank was telling the Nigeria government that they have too much universities, that they should reduce the amount of university they have in Nigeria to about 5, just 5 universities, but it was resisted. And up from that time that IMF and World Bank reduce it, don't add more. Why? Because education is so important that they know that if our people are properly educated, we understand our people in their large majority at least can read properly, can speak properly, they will start reading and they will start learning things that will further their struggle for liberation. Look at the numbers of people here. We were not up to 2,000. That is because the large majority of people do not even understand that we are in chains, that we need liberation. They do not understand what Ibrahim Traoré is doing, that is pushing for a revolution that will in turn liberate Africa. So how we dey when they are not properly educated? So the few that are educated, majority of them are not properly educated, and some of them that knows what is really going on, they are weak, they are docile, they don't want to participate in the struggle for liberation. Individualism.
I feel like we need to do more of our own stories, write our own stories. That's why it's also up to you and I for us to rewrite the story that we know. You understand? Because at the end of the day, where do we get the books from? From there. And then we bring it here to educate ourselves. So it's a Western. You understand? And the system that we need to be changing and all that. So it's up to us to change that.
There's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot, as you have said, there's a lot of work. We need to change everything. That's why the fact is that it's a revolution. You see my heart, Revolution Now movement. That is the movement I belong to in Nigeria. You understand? Because our movement as a Pan-African movement understand that it's only a revolution, which is a total change of this system that has impoverished us, that explicitly states that the kind of medicine we are even consuming in Africa reduce our age. They make us even sick. You know, they make us sick. You think that you are taking something to get better. You don't know that it's building up another sickness inside of you. So these are things that we have not even dived into. There is a lot of problem in the system.
Our brothers that are teachers.
That's why I always encourage us to as young people, to go into politics. Young people who have this revolutionary mindset to go into politics and change it from inside.
The laws they bring, it will affect you.
I know.
They take 40 years before you go to a leadership. 40 years in that time.
That's what I just learned from one of our brothers.
Yes. So 40 years, you know.
Even Nana Kwame Bediako, when he came to contest for the presidency, they when he came to contest for the presidency, they made us believe he's young, his brain is shallow, he cannot do anything. So you know, I voted for Nana Kwame Bediako in Dansoman, and when they were counting for the vote, I don't even think Nana Kwame Bediako got anything from the particular place I went to vote for. Nana Kwame Bediako went to vote with his wife, and you are telling me he had only one vote. How can you tell me this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he voted. They gave him one vote.
One vote, he and his
So
wife.
they are not counting your vote. You go, you stand. We will vote for you, but they will not count the vote.
We have a lot to talk.
You know what it means. It simply means
what that message meant is that it is time for the United States to go and liberate the people of Burkina Faso, just as they used Gaddafi. Instead, they are going to liberate the people of Libya because Gaddafi is a dictator. Gaddafi is unaliving his people. Gaddafi is this and that. And they use that narrative as the ground where they work on and then unalive Gaddafi. Those days are past. Immediately, General Lanley that make that statement, we knew that America is planning to go there. To go and cause havoc, not to help the people. So we are sending them the message. Hands off. Exactly. Hands off Burkina Faso. That is our message. Hands off AES. Hands off Sahel. The United States will handle their house issue. Simple. When this man, under the democratic regime, Burkina Faso, can you imagine? Only 3,000 kilometers of road is completed in Burkina Faso. No factory, no nothing. This man came to power within the space of 2 years. We have factories everywhere. If he's not in the farm with the women, he is on the field cutting sword for a new tomato factory, or he is inaugurating a new one, or he is with the soldiers on the field. We know what is happening. Let the imperialists understand that this is the days when Africans, they are awake. The days where Gaddafi was unalive through manipulation is over. The days where Congo, the Prime Minister of Congo, Patrice Lumumba, was assassinated is over. The days where they used the Ghanaians to they manipulated the youth of Ghanaians against Kwame Nkrumah is over. We are saying that enough is enough. We are standing with Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Abdurrahman Tiani, and Philip Guetta. No hand should touch them. That's the message. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Nous vaincrons. Let me make something clear here. You see, this was what Thomas Sankara was chanting those days before they took him out. He was saying that les impérialistes, it means the imperialists, they should go down. La révolution, the revolution should go up. So when you see in the news and the Burkinabe people are shouting eBay, it simply means IB. Ibrahim Traoré. So they use the I as E. Yeah. So eBay, 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 les impérialistes, Les impérialistes, les impérialistes, les impérialistes, la révolution, la révolution, vive la ES, vive la ES, vive la ES, vive Captain Ibrahim Traoré, vive Ibrahim Traoré, vive Ibrahim Traoré, IB, la révolution, la révolution, la révolution, la révolution, les impérialistes, les impérialistes. Thank you.
Other African leaders, that what we are doing for Captain Ibrahim Traoré, we are not doing only to support him. He's telling all African leaders, if they do good work, we are ever ready to support them. Any good leader who work for the interest of the people, with the youth of Africa, we are ever ready to support them. If you do the wrong thing, we are going to say. If you do the right thing, we are ever ready to support you. Listen to me. What they are telling you is that if they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traoré, you the youth of Ghana, they are warning you that your leader cannot develop your country. Yes, exactly. If they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traoré, what they are telling you in Niger, whatever, apart from Burkina Faso, they are telling you that your leaders cannot work for you. So if we can protect Captain Ibrahim Traoré, we can get over millions of Captain Ibrahim Traoré out of Africa. This is the time to protect the good leaders of our continent. The time is now. Africa, we can develop our
let me add something right here to the African leaders. We know that when you take office, you have some papers that you sign there that bind your neck. You can't speak. You can't do anything. We are telling you that we are here for you. These are the days where we have information. Speak up. Yes, sir. Speak up. Captain Ibrahim Traoré have gotten to this level and have this support because he carried the people along. Yes, sir. He communicates with them every plan of the enemy, whatever papers are there for him to sign. He put everything out. So the youth are supporting him. Speak up. We will support you. Yes. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The time is now. So let's go to action, and I really love what is really going on. Can we get 1 minute with you? Hey. So what is going on? What do you think about it?
We are here for Africa. Africa is the land of my birth. Africa is the land of my fathers. Africa is the land of my forefathers and my ancestors. And when we get to look into history, our civilization begins from Africa. And if people are talking about heaven and paradise, Africa is a paradise. Because this is land rich of every resources. So, I mean, what are we talking about? Africa is the heaven that people are, the Christians, that heaven they are looking for up and down is Africa. So what are we employ each every youth, each every black man to do under the umbrella, I mean, or to do under the planet is, let's come together and unite. That is the message I'm just sending all around. So wherever you find yourself as a black man, either in Jamaica, either in Guyana, either in Barbados, either in America, UK, let's come together and unite as an Africa.
So a lot of people think that what we're doing is a waste of time. Do you think it's a waste of time? And what people think about is a waste of time. What message would you like to tell people who think it's a waste of time of what we are doing today?
I pity for such people saying what we are doing is waste of time. I mean, I pity for people saying what we are doing is a waste of time. Because if you can really figure it out that yes, I mean, your forefathers have paid their own, price. I mean, it is your forefathers that fought, for the liberation, for the freedom of this country that, you are living in now. Then you get to observe that yes, this is your time for you to do what? To stand and fight for your rights. Why should he say it's waste of time? Waste of time for what? You need to fight for whatever you know that is good for you. So we as Africans and as youth of Africans, we are fighting for the right of Africa. We don't want, the intervention of the Western world again. All what we want is for us to unite. Africa is capable to do what? To manage his or her own affairs. We are capable to manage our own affairs without any external, or any foreign aid at all. So people saying that we are wasting our time is up to them. But as time goes on, we get to see who is wasting his or her time. So my message I'm sending out is we need to come together as I mean, as African, for us to unite.
What about the young Africans who are, want to join the Pan-African movement? Is it just a movement, or is it just a movement of bringing unity? Or what is the mindset of it? What message would you like to tell people about Pan-Africanism when they want to join Pan-Africanism?
I would say it's more than a movement issue. Once you know you are a black man, you need to know that you need to understand that yes, you are an African. So we shouldn't just label it that, I mean, it's a movement, because if it happens, if we're going to label it that it's just a movement, some people might be putting some negative mindset against it, that it might, we might be inclined to, a kind of political aspect or whatever. So it is a responsibility as an African, as a youth, for us to come together and unite. So it is more than a movement thing. We shouldn't just classify it as a movement talk, as a movement issue. It is a responsibility. Once you see yourself as a black man, see yourself as a Pan-Africanist.
Wow, that is so amazing. Where can they find you?
You can find me somewhere in Africa here.
Yeah, your social media?
My social media, and on TikTok, I'm Executioner.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Executioner. Yeah.
Please go and follow him and show him some love, because he's putting Africa. Yeah, so I saw, they were burning the flag.
Okay.
And what is the motive of burning the flag?
The motive of burning the flag is to let them know that, yes, we don't need them anymore. They should leave us alone. We are capable of managing our own affairs. They should leave us. We don't need them no more, because they've classified us to be poor and different kind of, molestation. They have molested us. So for them to know that we are free and we are, we have our own freedom and we are liberated from them now, we have to burn the flag for them to know that we don't need them no more. So burning the flag means we are now liberated and we are ready to do what? To unite. So that's the brain behind burning the flag. So we are liberated now and we are now united. We don't need them anymore again. So that's the motive behind burning the flag.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Yeah, so I need to interview this my brother who is also really into the Pan-Africanism. So bro, what does today means to you as a Ghanaian and being part of Pan-Africa?
Yes, as a Pan-Africanist and Ghanaians, today mean a very important day for me, seriously, because today is a day that we Africans, we are standing in to fight to support Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traoré. So it's very important.
What message do you like to tell other Africans who couldn't do it or who are not here with you, like the Ghanaians who are not here today?
Well, I want to urge my brothers and sisters that it is time for us, and the time is now. We need to change the narratives now. This is the time we need to fight for our country. We need to fight for our continent. And we, the youth, it is our time. Because back in the days when they killed Muammar Gaddafi, at that time we don't know what is going on. And then to Patrice Lumumba, we don't know what is going on. But now we know, and the time is now. We are not going to allow it to happen to Ibrahim Traoré. No. They say they are dictators. And what is it that they are doing? Something agenda that will collectively change our living, change the narrative of Africa. What is wrong about it? Just leave our country. Leave our country. What did they do wrong? No. So it is time for us to come back to our senses and fight for justice and fight for peace and stand strongly and firm to defend our continent. And the time is now.
Thank you so much for joining Epic. It was so nice to have you. Where can they find you?
Oh well, I have a YouTube channel called Dumeso Travel and Tour. So you can go in there, subscribe to my channel. It's all about changing the narrative of Africa, showing the beauty, showcasing the beauty side of Africa. Yeah.
It seems like the English is becoming too much, so let's find someone who can speak French as well too.
We will handle our issue.
Yeah.
Some of Africa should be handled by Africans. Let me send this message to General Langley. When he made the statement that the leader of Burkina Faso is using the resources
assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Without the youth of being protecting Captain, it means they can assassinate him. And I repeat several times that if we in Ghana here are protecting somebody from another land, what about you, the President of the Republic of Ghana? We are 100% ever ready to protect you. Whatever good work you want to do for your continent, your country, go ahead and do it. As a youth of the continent, during the time of Kwame Nkrumah, that the youth were sleeping and they do whatever they do to Kwame Nkrumah. This time around, if John Dramani Mahama want to come out from his heart and do it for the Republic of Ghana, no West and America can do anything to him, because the youth of Africa, we are protecting somebody from Burkina Faso. We can protect him. This is not the time of Nkrumah. This is not the time of Patrice Lumumba. This is not the time of Thomas Sankara. Let me tell you something. This Western America, they are very extra vigilant. At the time when Gaddafi was giving free education to people in Libya, that is where they told us Gaddafi is a dictator.
Oh yes.
At the time Gaddafi was giving people apartment to sleep without paying, that is where they told us Gaddafi is a dictator. Let me tell you, it takes African Caribbeans to make a only telephone call for $500 million US for just when other African countries are putting up 100 million. They still told us Gaddafi is a dictator. When Gaddafi was telling Africans to have African Development Bank, that we don't have anything to do with the IMF, we don't have anything to do with the World Bank, that is where they were telling us that Gaddafi is a dictator. That time we were not having the media to see what Gaddafi was doing. By today, on top of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, we were having the media. We can see what he's doing, and we are ever ready to protect every good leader of the soil who stand up for the people. The time is now to save our good leaders. Time is now to protect even my president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Let me tell you, the whole West Africa is the only person who is standing for Captain Ibrahim Traoré. If you don't know, the whole of West Africa, the only president that is standing for Captain Ibrahim Traoré is the President of the Republic of Ghana. We are pleading on him as we are calling on another massive protest on the 25th of May, which is the African Union Day. Is to give us a massive support so that we can do that in image to protect him himself. Together we can do it. Africa, this is our season to take our continent. The time is now.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré, this is not only to support our captain, it's also a way to support us. Because if we can protest to support Captain Ibrahim Traoré, remember we can protest to support him as well. And this one is going to all African youth across the continent. The waking up is now. This is not a time of searching for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, where we don't have the media we can use. This is not a time of Patrice Lumumba, where they assassinate him, we don't have the media. This is not a time of Thomas Sankara, 1987, where they assassinate him, the youth were sleeping. This time around, Captain Ibrahim Traoré have the youth of Africa to support him, and we are ever ready to sacrifice ourselves to support a good leader in the continent of Africa. Any leader who do good work, we are ever ready to support him. I will plead and say to the President of the Republic of Ghana, we salute him so much. The whole of West Africa, he's the only president that is standing for Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We are permitting him on the 25th that he should grant us that permission so we can go on the street and protest for Captain Ibrahim Traoré, also to protect and support our president. Listen, if they assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traoré, what they are telling you is that your country cannot develop. If Captain Ibrahim Traoré is developing Burkina Faso and they are threatening him, what they are telling John Dramani Mahama is that you cannot develop your country. And with the youth of the Ghana country, we are ever ready to support our president to do a good work for the future. The time is now to wake up for the continent, and this is not the time to sleep. Every youth must wake up for the development of Africa. We salute Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and we will ever support him to the time we win the battle. Thank you so much.
Yeah, voice out everything, okay?
On est là aujourd'hui pour soutenir le président Ibrahim Traoré avec l'AES, la patrie où la mort nous vaincront. Personne ne peut nous dire l'Afrique. L'Afrique c'est pour nous. Il y a des questions. L'Afrique c'est pour nous, il n'y a pas de question. Je demande à tous les compatriotes africains, burkinabés, maliens, nigériens, ghanéens, là où tu n'importe où que tu es, on est là pour Ibrahim Traoré et toute l'Afrique en général. L'impression à bas, on est là pour supporter notre président Ibrahim Traoré. Venez tous nous supporter avec Ibrahim Traoré. L'Afrique sera bénie. L'Afrique est bénie depuis des années. Mais à cause des Blancs, les Américains, les Européens, avec Emmanuel Macron, il veut que nous détruisons tous. Mais arrêtons-nous. Enough is enough. Aidez-nous. pour que nous puissions supporter Ibrahim Traoré. La patrie ou la mort nous vaincrons. Ici on est au Ghana, à Accra, on supporte la révolution du BurkinaFaso. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.